Such a beautiful morning. Oh gosh, that was close. The British politeness strikes again. They always go, no, after you, no, but after you, no, after you. And then the Polish guy goes, I'm gonna go. But darling, you're not really that fat. He won't let me through. There's plenty of room for both of us here. He's on his phone, he's way too erratic. Hello, New Forest. Ooh, I haven't been here in a while. So today is going to be a fun day. I have this job and they asked me to show up on the bike. Well, if I must. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's some photo shoot. They need to They need photos of some motorcycle kid, and they wanted a real rider rather than a model. This is me. I'm a real rider. I'm definitely not a model. The trouble with a job like this is I'm actually quite hard to work with when it comes to photos. See, people often say I'm photogenic. You have no idea how many photos it takes to get one decent one of me. Any photographer who's worked with me is always struggling to get something decent. And I have a whole collection of photos that are so unfortunate. I want to make this slideshow one day, the ugly collection, where I just look so terrible. And I don't mean, just slightly unfortunate. No, like some of these photos are like, oof, Joanna, not your best look. But they wanted a real rider, so they're gonna get a real rider with awkward face. It's very pretty here. Awesome! He literally pulled in to let me pass. What a legend! Let's go. Thank you! Everyone's so nice today. What is happening? Hello. Sorry I'm late. School run. All done. Going home. It was fun. It was good fun. We were doing videos, not photos. I thought it was going to be a photo shoot, but it was a video shoot. We came here, this is motorcycle museum, Bewley Museum. We came here for a quick scene. I wonder how the video will come out though, because I'm awkward in front of a normal camera, but videos are so much worse than photos. We'll see. Oh, by the way, I have another update for you since the last vlog. You guys are going to get 2 vlogs in 1 month. That's probably going to be my peak for this year. But yeah, I was talking about a possible motorcycle purchase, and I am very excited to announce that on Saturday, so 4 days ago, I have paid on the new hypermotored SP. I cannot believe this is happening. In fact, actually, I'm not entirely sure it is happening. There's a rather annoying reason for it. I might be affected by Brexit on another level, yet another level. So I have managed to stay out of the drama and remain unaffected by it. And considering I'm a Polish immigrant living in the UK, I will be affected by it. But I have managed to keep my cool about this whole Brexit situation all this time. And it is definitely the number one topic here in England. But all this time I was in my little happy bubble, not annoyed about Brexit. And I thought, what happens, happens, and it'll be fine. But when I paid the deposit for the bike, I had to sign a piece of paper saying that I understand that if there's a Brexit, the no-deal Brexit, the price might go up. And it might go up by 10%, which is a lot. So if this happens, I'm actually not sure I will go through with this. I might then cancel the order, which I will have the right to do. So if the price goes up, I can cancel the order and I will have the deposit refunded. But it would be very annoying because to be so close and yet so far. And also ordering this bike, I can't have it straight away. That's frustrating. So I placed an order. The bike will be built in April, and I can expect a May delivery if everything goes well. So it's a little bit of a waiting game now. If it all works out, I'll have a hypermotored in my garage just in time for the summer. That's super exciting. Super exciting. What a bike. There was a lot of talking about boy-girl thing today. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 4 boys and myself. I mean 4 men and myself. And of course I had to wear the ladies' kit, and the marketing guy tried to lay out a pink jacket for me, and the MD of the company said, oh no, Joe doesn't do pink. And it's funny because it's not that I don't like pink. The older I get, the more I like pink, and I've been wearing pink, but I don't like pink being the only option in a motorcycle kit. It seems that helmets for men are always in a zillion different colors. You get a lady's helmet and it's pink and it's got flowers on it and butterflies, and it just annoys me. Or a jacket, men, all colors, ladies, pink. Why is this the only option? It's like only making blue leathers for boys. There's so many other colors. So I don't mind pink if it's one of many options. But we were sort of just talking about the boy stuff, girl stuff. It actually made me think of this whole new gender fluidity thing, which I find quite confusing. And I would love to sit down with someone and ask them all these questions, because I have so many questions regarding the subject. Like, how does one person decide that they're not a boy, they're actually a girl, they want to be a girl? And they go as far as going through a surgery, which I looked into it out of curiosity, and it is serious medical intervention, changing your gender. What I wonder is, how does someone know that there should be a different gender? I'm a very girly girl. I like my high heels, but I like my bikes. I like anything with an engine, really. I played with cars when I was little, more than with dolls. I find the whole penis thing absolutely fascinating, especially the fact that boys can pee stood up and just point where, like, the whole thing to me is just wow. I often wonder what it's like to have a penis. I think it's only a natural curiosity, but I wonder what it's like. Does it get in the way? I don't know. I just wonder about these things. Does it mean I want to be a boy? No. Would I want to be a boy for a day? Probably. But I don't want to be a boy. I'm comfortable in my skin as a girl. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Sometimes I embrace the, tracksuit bottoms look, and I sit like a boy, and I refuse to be a lady. But more often than not, I try to act like a lady. How does someone know that they actually should be a different gender? Should I be a different gender? Maybe I have more male hobbies than I do female hobbies. Maybe I do spend too much time wondering what it's like to have a penis. I don't know. It's all a little bit... And please just no one get offended by what I'm saying. I don't have an opinion on this. If you want to be addressed as a girl, I'll address you as a girl. If you want to be addressed as a man, I'll address you as a man. If you gender fluid and every day is different, I'm absolutely fine with that. I do not mind. I do not care. Whatever makes you happy, that's what makes you happy. It's just, I wonder, how do you know being a woman or being of a different gender will make you happy, and how is it? I don't know. I wonder. It must be horrendous as well to think that the body parts that you have do not belong on your body, and feel like there's something missing or not how it should be. I cannot imagine what hell it must be to think that your body isn't the way it should be. I don't know. Just have a lot of questions. The whole toilet thing. I really don't think we should have female and male only toilets. I wouldn't mind if they were all unisex. Like, I have my special needs son who I have to take to toilet, and I don't know what toilet to use with him. I don't want to use the disabled toilet because he's physically absolutely fine to use a normal toilet. So where do I take him? Do I take him to the ladies' toilet, or do I take him to the men's toilet? One way or the other, someone's going to be offended because it's either me walking into a men's territory or my almost 13-year-old son walking into the ladies' one with me. And we always get a look or two. And I don't know, I wish the toilets were just unisex. We have cubicles anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. When this whole thing started with the gender thing, and people were saying, oh my god, we don't feel comfortable with someone who used to be a man now being a woman and using the same toilet as us. I mean, oh, you idiots, what kind of concern is that? If someone is evil and wants to hurt you, them being a man and you being in a ladies' toilet, that's not gonna stop them. They're gonna walk in anyway. But if someone went through an effort of becoming a woman, they didn't do that to then haunt the ladies and rape them in the ladies' toilet. I mean, that's just so ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think we should stop with the toilets, separate toilets. There's no need for that. But yeah, with my son's toilet, I'm not entirely sure where I should be taking him. When he was younger, no one ever seemed to mind. I used to take him to the ladies' toilet with me, and it was fine. But now he's a young man, and sometimes we get a weird look. Anyway, so that's my random thoughts for today. Oh, look at the sky! Pretty! So pretty! Is this taking me on the motorway? I think so. Oh, I think I'm gonna save you the noise and just switch off. Bye!